my kitchen. I'm so excited to show you this delicious, simple dinner that can nourish your body and keep you well. It is so important to really pay attention to what we eat when we're looking to be healthy and, live a long life. So that's why I love Epicure so much. Epicure is 100% gluten-free. They don't use long words like this with crazy additives and preservatives, and they're low sugar, low sodium. They really are a fantastic company, and it's a company that I'm really truly honored to be able to stand with in this good food movement. So today we are going to make some Tuscan chicken, grilled Caprese chicken, but we're going to use the chicken seasoning that is probably one of my favorites, and it is the Tuscan chicken, as well as I'm going to show you how simple it is to do corn on the cob in 5 minutes, and we're going to also make a yummy feisty green sauce. So let's get started. First off, I'm just going to move this out of the way. So we have our chicken here, and what I love so much about Epicure is you choose what kind of meat you want to use. I like hormone and antibiotic free meat. I find a woman at my age is really important that I'm not putting more hormones into my body, so it's my choice. So I have 3 chicken breasts here, and what we're going to do is make the marinade for these chicken breasts. So I need to follow the instructions on this one. We are going to mix it up in our 4-cup prep bowl. It has a nice silicone lid, so you can actually, store your leftovers in this as well, which I love. Okay, so we need 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. So I am going to get this started. I'm going to use our 4-in-1 spice spoon. This is a fantastic tool for your kitchen. Honestly, you do not need a whole bunch of different measurements. You get those measuring tools and you have a whole bunch of them, you can't find them. This is all here. You've got a 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, a 1/2 teaspoon, and a 1/4 teaspoon. So we are going to use 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Okay, I'll just move that over there. And then we're also going to use 2 tablespoons of oil. This recipe you can do in the oven or on the grill. I'm going to do it on the oven today, but when you're using an oil, you really want to make sure you're using an oil that is safe for high heat. So I would use avocado oil for this instance, or you could use coconut oil. So we're going to put 2 tablespoons of oil in here. And this would be delicious on the barbecue. It's just a little bit gloomy and rainy, so we're going to do it in the oven. Okay, next we need 2 tablespoons of honey. And I'm just going to, now it says liquid honey. I have creamed honey. I'm sure it will work just the same. So we're going to put that in there. Okay. And then we need the star of this dish, which is our Tuscan chicken. Just going to grab my cloth here. Okay, so for the Tuscan chicken, this is what it looks like. Now they actually call it Tuscan chicken burger. I have to admit I've never used this on a burger. I always just use it on chicken breasts or chicken thighs. This is literally amazing. It has garlic, tomato, onion, red bell pepper, herbs, sea salt, black pepper, and rosemary. It is one of my absolute faves for barbecuing and for the summer season. Now, what I love about this is they give you other ideas. So you can make it in a burger, obviously, right? That's what they're calling it for, ground chicken. Or you can use it on a portobello mushroom burger if you are vegetarian or vegan. So that is kind of awesome as well. Just want to give this a quick wipe before I put my spoon into the jar. We want 2 tablespoons of the seasoning mix. This is the other thing I love about this spice spoon is it fits right into all of our jars, which makes it nice and easy. So now I'm going to just give this a wee stir. We're going to blend this all up together, and then we are going to put it on our chicken. And then we'll get these into the oven so that we can start on to the rest of our meal. Okay. So there you can see I have it all mixed up. The marinade is ready to go. I am going to actually take my chicken with my grip and grabs, and I'm going to put it all in here, and I'm just gonna coat it really nicely. And I'll put it back on. Now you can see I'm using our sheet pan. What I love so much about our sheet pans are they come with these amazing silicone liners. They honestly make your kitchen work dream work. The cleanup is so easy, so simple. It literally just wipes away with some hot water and soap. And you keep your sheet pan looking nice and clean and new because you don't really ever get it dirty. So I love, 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 love this kitchen tool for sure. It's one of my favorites. It also has a nice little lip on it, so you're not getting any of the sauce. It doesn't flow over, right? It's like all right there. So I'm gonna just put these in the oven so they can start cooking. Okay, so next, just get that out of the way. Next, I want to show you our multi-purpose steamer. This is honestly something I think every single person should have in their kitchen. Our steamers are so, honestly, they're so versatile. I like to use for rice, for quinoa, for vegetables in the microwave. I'm not a huge microwave cooker, I will admit. I have never really done meat in the microwave, although a lot of my fellow consultants that do use Epicure swear by it. And however, you can use it for so many other things. It can go in the microwave. I have used meat in this in the oven, and it comes out so juicy and so tender. So what I've done is I have 3 cobs of corn. I've left the husk on. I'm gonna put the lid on this, and we're gonna stick it in the microwave so it can get cooking. So I'm gonna do 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so next we are on to making our feisty green sauce. So this is a new product in this season's catalog, and it smells delicious. If you like a little bit of heat, this is for you. You can use this as a marinade as well. You can use it as a sauce. You can just use it as a spice. You don't have to do what the jar says, and that's what I love about Epicure so much as well, is you can think outside of the jar or outside of the meal package and really come up with your own way of using it. So, oh, it smells so good. So this has, I'm going to tell you the ingredients. It has, now if you are dairy free, this is not for you because it does have Parmesan cheese in it. So we have Parmesan cheese, we have bacterial cultures, which is fantastic. We have salt, we have microbial enzymes as well, which is really so important for your gut health. And we have garlic, herbs, jalapeno, lime powder, cane sugar, matcha tea. So this does contain the milk though, so if you are dairy free, please use with caution. So what we're going to do is make the sauce, and we're going to put this over top of our corn on the cob. So we need a half cup of mayonnaise, which I've already put in here, and we need 2 tablespoons of water, which I've put in there. We need 1 teaspoon of the mix. So again, I'm just going to give this, I should have brought over more of my spoons. I'm going to give this a quick little wipe. I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of the sauce mix. Mini whisk to get it all blended together, and we want to let this sit for about 5 minutes, so it'll be perfect for when our corn is done. Now it does call for us to do a little bit of lime juice. I don't have lime, so I'm improvising with a lemon. I'm going to use our honestly, this is probably the best knife you will ever have. This is our Prep Pro ceramic knife. It is super sharp, but it is a kitchen workhorse. So I'm going to just cut that. I'm going to use our citrus press, which I also really love in my kitchen. It has a department for a lime and one for a lemon. And a little trick is always invert your lemon like this, and then it'll actually get more juice for you. We're gonna just put about a tablespoon or so in there, and I'll show you. It literally inverts the lemon. So it's a great little workhorse as well. I'm just going to give this another little stir, blend it up with the whisk. And that is ready to go when our corn is ready. So I'm just gonna set that aside. One thing I do wanna show you guys, now I didn't make this for the show today, but I did make it last night and we had it for our dinner last night and we have leftovers. So I really wanna show you how delicious and how easy this was. I made potato salad last night, and this is what it looks like. It is like seriously so good. So I used our round steamer, and I used mini potatoes. You could use any potato you want, and I literally just covered the bottom with the potatoes. If you have the small packs that you get from the grocery store, you can put the whole package in here. And it was 6, no water, nothing else, just the potatoes. Put the lid on. I put it into the microwave for 6 minutes. The potatoes were perfect. And then I let them cool. And then I mixed up my potato salad seasoning, which is this one here, creamy potato salad. It is honestly a game changer. It has onion, herbs, red bell pepper, inactive nutritional yeast, mustard, paprika, black pepper. So I used this, I did the creamy sauce. You could do vinaigrette or the creamy, and this was plain Greek yogurt with a bit of mayonnaise. What I love so much is the Greek yogurt is giving me a huge dose of protein, and then we topped it with the Better Than Bacon bacon bits. So these are vegan bacon bits. They're made from pinto beans. Delicious, tastes just like bacon. And I did some chopped celery, some chopped onion, and a couple chopped eggs. And then I mixed it all up with the dressing and threw on the bacon bits. You could also put on our smoked paprika on top. So good and so nice when you're having a barbecue or a meal like this. You can just kind of have a little bit on the side, and you're perfectly balancing your plate that way, and you're getting the taste of summer. So easy way to make potato salad. Okay, I'm going to go and check on the corn. I'll be right back. Okay, our chicken is done. And the marinade that's cooked off has stayed on the sheet pan liner, which is exactly what we wanted, which I have to admit is honestly one of the only reasons I don't mind doing a meal like this, because cleanup is still super fast, like literally in minutes. So the chicken is done. It smells delicious. I so wish there was smell-o-vision on videos, but what we're gonna do next is we want to make this a caprese salad, or caprese chicken. So what I've done is I've melted some mozzarella the last couple minutes of the cooking, so that is why you see mozzarella on it now. But now we want to top it with a tomato and some basil. So I'm going to use Black Beauty, my little workhorse, and I'm going to just slice a couple pieces of tomato. And this is what I love so much about this knife, is it is strong enough to do pretty much anything, but it's also gentle enough to slice through a tomato without smushing it. It really is such a great kitchen helper. Okay, so I'm going to top it with the tomato. There. I'm going to use my little prep bowl that comes with a little silicone lid to store the rest of my tomato, because we can definitely find use for that later. Okay, so next I'm going to put some basil. So I'm just going to take some basil off my plant here. We'll get that, and I'm actually going to just give it a rough chop so that we can release its natural yumminess. We're going to put that over top, maybe a little bit more here. I love having fresh basil in the house for recipes, because it really does make things taste so amazing. Okay, so I'm going to put that over top, and then I'm going to finish it off with some balsamic, sorry, let's start over again. Balsamic, that's what I was trying to say, glaze. So I'm just going to just drizzle that over the top. And my goodness, guys, it truly is so phenomenal. So that is our Caprese chicken with the Tuscan seasoning. So next I'm going to show you, I'm just going to leave that sitting there. I'm going to show you our corn. So it took 5 minutes in the steamer, and there's still tons of steam coming out. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to carefully show you. I'm just going to take the husk right off. It's a bit hot, so bear with me. I'm going to get my kitchen shears. Give me 1 second. If there's a way in the kitchen to make it easier, I'm all about that. So these are our kitchen shears. They are an amazing little tool as well. And I just want to take off the husks. I like cooking it with the husks on when I can, because I find it just, I don't know, cooks easier, and all of the little silvery strands come off so much easier whenever they're cooked, instead of husking before cooking. They just slide right off this way. So, there, see? Those scissors came in super handy. Okay, these ones have a little couple on there because I dipped them back in. And then I just can literally rinse them off and they're all done. So I'm gonna move my multi-purpose steamer out of the way. So next what I wanna do is we wanna dress this up, right? So I'm actually gonna take the corns back off. I'm going to grab a spatula to lift up the chicken. I should have done that, was not thinking. It's one of our amazing spatulas. Okay, so I'm gonna take, doesn't matter which one, take this one. Look how delicious that looks. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put this on the plate. And we have options. Obviously, we did do our feisty green sauce that we could put on a corn on the cob, which I'm gonna put on one of them, because I think that everybody will love this. I'm just using the whisk because I put my other utensil away. So there's that for the topping on there. But I have a lot of people in the family that love the SPG, which is a kitchen staple around here. This is salt, pepper, garlic. So I'm going to just add a little bit of butter to this next corn on the cob here. I'm just gonna brush it on. I'm being a little fancy here. Typically I wouldn't be so delicate. I would just get it done. And then I'm going to sprinkle this on the corn on the cob because it honestly up levels your corn. It is it's so delicious. So there's that. Okay, I'm just going to add that to the plate as well. And then we're going to top it with a little bit of this potato salad. Now, if you don't want potato salad, you could always do some rice. You could do a green salad. You could do, something else for this plate to finish off this meal. But I thought I would share with you how delicious and simple the potato salad is. So there you have it, guys. There is our Caprese chicken with corn on the cob and creamy potato salad. It's the perfect spring, summer, fall, anytime meal. I hope that you will give this a try, and happy cooking.